just me and you. Welcome to Good Morning Purge.
Good morning and welcome to another great day of MDL. It's going to be a really good show today. I hope you guys are excited. Grab your little drinks. Lots in tune. We've got Trent coming up as our special guest. Really happy to have him here. It's good to see him again, coming all the way down from America's Hat, etc. We're going to be taking some community questions for him, answering what you guys came up with, what you want to know about the guy, and then also a really fun activity today. Today we're going to be teaching you guys how to clean your mouse and your keyboard, something that most of you probably never done before. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. It's going to be really important. We have a nice story once again prepared for the day. It'll be really informative, help warm your guys' hearts and make you better at life things. But to start things off, yesterday was day 2 of the playoffs. A lot of good Dota happened, so let's take a look at the highlights before we come back and introduce Trent. Goodness indeed, it was a great day of Dota, and now some more fun to come. Welcome Trent to the show. Hey man.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Welcome to the show. Ooh,
Thank you.
That was some girls cheering for you. Can you hear that?
No, I can't,
Oh,
but thank you.
I can,
I'm glad.
Those are definitely ladies. They're excited
Oh,
you're on
okay,
the
they're
show.
out there.
I'm excited too. So how's your life been lately? I know you've got a kid. There's some Dota dads out there, but
Yeah,
you're
there's a
probably
couple.
one of the few, I would
Yeah.
say. Does it feel different spending your time basically? Because obviously there's a lot of things you need to do, keep your child from not dying.
Yeah. I have like
Change
2
diapers.
worlds, right? Like, there's like the Dota world, and then there's like my other world has nothing to do with Dota. Wife doesn't follow Dota. No one really in my immediate like friends of circles follows Dota. So it's just like completely absent, and it's kind of nice that way because then it's like fully focused on family and stuff. So I'm not like talking Dota with all of them. Then I could really get absorbed in my other world of Dota. So
Yeah. And in terms of prepping for tournaments and stuff, I always felt that you're one of the more hardworking casters. You do a lot of research. You watch a lot of replays.
Yeah.
I feel like you have a lot of team history knowledge just from doing so much homework in that sense. And at least myself, when I find that I watch a lot of replays, you start to see trends more. Is that
Yeah.
is that why you tend to be more effective at communicating those things to other
Yeah,
casters?
for sure. Yeah, just like I like watching pubs. It's good. I like just watching all the replays. I enjoy watching Dota quite a bit. And there's lots of time once the kid goes to sleep. You can't like it's pretty hard to like play Dota because you might have to like get up and do stuff like if there's like some sort of a kid issue. So watching Dota is something I can do easily. I can do it while I'm just like doing chores around the house. So yeah.
And you do chores
Keep the research
and
up.
take care of your kid and
Wow.
study. Wow.
I try.
I can only do like 2 of those per day tops, so that's hard. Wow, that's awesome. Are you gonna let your kid play Dota when he gets older?
Whew.
With all chat, obviously all chat muted.
All chat muted.
For sure.
I don't know. Yeah, probably. Let's be real. I'm not gonna try and stop him from anything. I guess I'll nudge him towards Dota for sure once the gaming thing comes in. But
If it's still popular, I mean, how old's your son now?
he's 1.5 years.
God, is that it? I really
I
thought he was
know.
gonna be like 4 or something
No,
at this point. Well,
No, it's that they grow at a very
he's got a slow
normal
grower.
rate.
His kid doesn't grow as fast as some of those other kids. Well, that's great. Well, we got some community questions that I'd love to have you answer, actually.
Wow.
Again, I'm sure you guys are happy about these. We had some really good suggestions. If you guys want to suggest questions for the next couple days, hashtag Good Morning Purge on Twitter, and we'll collect those and ask some great questions. Here's the first amazing question from Midas with a Z, man 1. How are you guys today?
I'm doing great.
Why are you
That's a
scoffing?
Great question.
You didn't expect that one?
I really didn't. I thought this was like the hard-hitting, gotcha
yeah.
moment on the.
Yeah, I'm
going
gonna
to
refuse to answer that one. But Trent is great today. I'm happy to hear. Okay, next question. From Mad Potter. What is your favorite thing about hockey and why? Also, have you ever been on a team? And if so, did you get into any fights? So, favorite thing about hockey and why?
Favorite thing about hockey, very fast-paced, and I like the action like never stops. I guess there's like a lot of depth to it. You can say about any sport because once you've watched it enough, but I really enjoy a lot of the intricacies in the sport when it comes to like the difference between like penalty kills and power plays and how much that affects the game.
You need to slow down and understand those terms.
Yeah, sorry.
Talking to a grandpa basically about esports.
Yeah, for me though, I didn't play hockey. I didn't really like grow up like skating or really near a rink or anything like that. I played a lot of basketball.
Doesn't everybody in Canada? Not even stereotyping here. I mean, it's generally more cold there. There's gonna be ice, frozen stuff. So, like, your parents didn't play. Or you're just,
no, I
you
played
just
like
missed
pond
it?
hockey and stuff, but I didn't like play in leagues and everything like that.
So you just never moved into the team sport aspect kind of thing. Okay.
Just basketball. So.
But then you watched
Yes. Everyone watches. That's just how
Okay,
it goes.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's not that weird. He just passed you up a little bit.
No fights though. Sorry.
Okay, so never
One
been on
time
a
I
team,
threw a
never been on a
basketball.
fight.
Actually, one time a guy threw a basketball at my head, and I kind of half tackled him. That was the closest I got to a fight in a sport.
Wow.
Yeah.
That does sound like some drama. Was
Yeah,
that
it was
it? Did he
very
tackle you
dramatic.
back?
Well, no, I was just like, I was kind of looking the other way, and he threw a basketball at my head, so I just kind of turned around and like,
Why did he throw the basketball here?
I don't know. He's
like-
mad. He just got mad. It's sports. It happens.
I guess so. I think we understand what that's like in a normal Dota game.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, next question. How many abandons have you gotten since you became a dad? I've got quite a few myself. Hashtag Dota Dad. That's the wrong hashtag, you dumbass. It's, good morning, Purge. And that's from Zebras Eat Fish.
None. I have never. I don't. If there's like, if I'm going to play Dota, I have it set aside.
Like, there needs to be, you're like, my wife is for sure watching the child for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I
don't.
am
I don't risk
unreachable
it.
unless someone's literally dying or needs to go to the hospital.
Yeah, I'm playing Dota.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that works.
See, I
out
don't let
then.
my teammates down. All
That's
right.
really, it's really commendable.
Don't do
Or
that.
if you want to do that, you can just play custom games and then leave as soon as you want.
Like when you
because-
start losing.
Yeah, like overthrow or whatever. It's like, oh, this one's not going so well.
I'm outta
let's
here.
eject. Exactly. All right, another question. How willing would Trent be to come out to local lands in Vancouver? We would love to have him. And what do you think about the amateur Dota 2 scene in general? Kung Pao Kenny. Now, Kenny, I don't know if you know this, but that's literally the opposite side of the continent from where Trent lives.
You're correct.
With that said, how's that sound?
It's like pretty much as far as coming here. So
It probably is, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, I come here for. I don't know if I'm gonna make the flight for the amateur LAN.
No?
I do like amateur Dota. It's always fun to watch. I enjoy Dota at all levels.
Have you ever
know?
played at a small land circumstance for Dota or other video games? I mean,
no.
you played like Smash competitions and stuff.
Yeah,
That's,
stuff
it's
like
pretty
that.
similar.
Yeah.
It's really fun, right? To
Yes.
go in person. You get to actually speak to other people, practice social skills for the first time.
You get the nerves.
Yeah, you do get the nerves.
Yeah.
Certainly. It's really fun being in a competitive environment. I wish it was a more common thing for Dota myself.
It's very tough in our scene, right? Because it's just like the
Talking about
local
Canada
level
or-
of Dota. No, I think in North America,
Okay,
really. Like
yeah,
the
that's
idea
true.
of like locals and stuff for Dota is pretty difficult to achieve with
Mm-hmm.
like the player base and like how it's spread out, especially in Canada, because like the whole density issue. If you're in those big cities like Vancouver, then I'm glad you guys are having locals. That's pretty awesome. So thank you.
That is really nice. That's pretty cool. All right, cool. So that covers our community questions. Again, got more of those coming tomorrow for our new guest. If you guys, or sorry, not tomorrow, the day after. We have a break tomorrow. Hashtag Good Morning Purge for that. It's time to go for our special activity. You can stick around for this one, because I bet you're going to be useful. You got 2 hands. You're experienced cleaning booties all day
True.
with shit. That's
I'm
probably
great.
not going to be very different from what we're doing here. We're going to clean a keyboard and a mouse. Let's bring it out. Now, we brought this keyboard. This is from backstage. What's wrong? What's wrong? Does that look? Oh, that's a chip. That is actually a chip. So we have some stuff.
This from the dumpster out back.
Well, you know how it goes. You get a new keyboard, and you're like, well, I'm not going to throw away my perfectly good but dirty keyboard.
Yeah.
You put it in the closet, and then later on, it looks like a pile of garbage.
You have some gamer moments with your Doritos.
Yes. So what we're going to
Yeah.
be doing is doing our best to clean. Now we got some
This is
important tools.
disgusting.
We got some nice gloves.
Yeah.
This is pretty
I'm
helpful.
in on that.
We got some nice white materials. These all have different benefits. Got some isopropyl alcohol. That's pretty important too.
Oh, yeah, you
Doesn't
need that.
smell very good though, so it's generally better to wear gloves. Then it just sounds like or smells like you had sex instead of like smelled like, I don't know, you drink rubbing alcohol or something like that. You know.
Perfect. Well, as
It's a
you
lot
can see,
better.
I have an issue with condoms because I already have a son and have a pregnant wife as well. So.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say to that other than good job. Congratulations on the sex.
Quite fertile.
Guess so. All right. So what we want to do here is we want to
Yes.
clean the shit out of this keyboard, and the way that we need to do it is multi-staged. First, we got to get these big-ass particles out. So why don't you just turn this baby over and give it a little slap? It's like kind of like you're burping your baby, you know, but on the table.
Oh.
Not over your close.
Oh,
just put on. I don't
okay,
want to do.
sorry.
Just over the. There you
I
go.
don't want the proper form or anything
Oh
here.
Jesus, there's.
Oh yeah, let it out. Yeah, it's okay. Shh. Yeah, it's okay.
Practice
There
of
you
this.
go.
Very good. All right,
Yeah.
so that's gonna get the brunt of the bad stuff out.
Don't do that.
Oh,
to
there's
the
so
baby.
much.
Don't-
It sounds like a
don't.
rattle. It sounds like a rattle. I can just hear the noise.
Like,
All right, and then we're just gonna.
how much do you think we'd have to pay someone else to lick
Just-
it?
Just get this out of the way.
If Slacks
All
was
right,
here, he'd do it.
this is a clean surface. All right,
No, it's dirty again.
next up, let's get some alcohol. Well, not alcohol just yet, actually. We can use an air can. This is always a good thing to do. Now this is compressed air. The way it works, you gotta shake it up, and as it like sprays out, it's kind of like gets cold. I don't know. It makes air. Make sure you don't turn these upside down because typically they have bitterants in them because some people abuse this as a drug because they're really stupid. But we're not going to do that today. So don't turn it upside down because we don't want to get the bitterant on our keyboard.
Damn. I was
It's
really
not
warning
good.
for wake up purge.
It's not because it'll make your fingers smell bad, and it's like that's why we're wearing gloves, you know. So see if you can get some done with that. And in the meantime, we'll start talking about the next aspect of this, which is actually cleaning individual keys. Now we got this one from Hoppet here. He's oh god, cover your eyes. He's pretty neurotic. He's got a keycap remover. You can use this to remove the keys from your keyboard, and it's actually pretty helpful because otherwise you could damage your key membranes. You don't want to do that. So, all right. Well,
I got that
open up Pandora's box here. So now the way that this works is you basically place it on either side of your keys. This one, that's too many chips in that one. I'm just gonna have to go. Let's go for the 6. Nobody uses that key. We're kind of like cradling it, more or less. I might be going the wrong way. I really don't know. Cradling it, and then you're gonna pull up. That's the magic there. You could probably do this with like 2 strings as well. If you get them on either side of the key, that's gonna make it easier to
like
lift up your
mode?
key. Or you don't want to spend like wait a day to like order your keycap device thing. And then from there, we can start cleaning each individual key. So once you take some keys out, maybe some problem keys. I almost forgot. Before you do this, take a picture of your keyboard. That way you know what to do when you put your keys back on afterwards. Very important.
That's pretty good advice.
Very important. Now
I would hope that you know where the keys go.
Well, you never know.
As
like
hardcore Dota gamers.
What if you went to like a LAN and it's like a European keyboard, and then you go home and clean your keyboard, and then you're like, oh god, I have no idea where this weird key goes.
I'm still locked in
some
European.
stuff like that.
Oh god, there's so many chips.
I'm gonna dump some.
There's hair.
That's
a lot of hair. Wow.
Oh god.
Why is there so much hair?
This is.
No,
You want to tilt this one up for the camera here?
Yeah, there's right in there.
This is.
If you guys want to see what it's like in the oh yeah.
Who's hungry for some chips? My god. All right, that's probably don't open up anymore.
No, I have to know.
Okay.
You just keep going.
All right, man.
What's next?
So now we got some isopropyl alcohol. The purpose of this is that it's a solvent. What a solvent means is that it's like a liquid that would absorb other things into it to create a solution. So a normal type of a solvent is water. Water is a solvent with lots of things like salt, for example. You put salt in water, the salt gets absorbed in the water, you've created a solution of salt water. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to create a solvent of alcohol and the greasy ass shit that used to be on your fingers. So this is the purpose of the alcohol. We're going to dip things like Q-tips, cotton pads, and we can use these to start,
is this
digging,
savable?
rooting out gross shit. It's oh god, it's.
Yeah. Get in there.
Is there a dog? Who's
I don't know. That's a lot. Oh god, there's so much hair.
Where did you get this? Oh god. Well, it's on the bright side. It is getting cleaner in there. Oh, I'm actually pretty thoroughly disgusted. Not much really gets. I like beets, for example. This
that's a lot of hair. I don't know. Oh jeez.
Wow. Just burn the keyboard. It's not worth it.
This is not savable.
All right, let's clean some of these keys. There's a couple different ways we can do this. You want a cotton pad? Do you want a microfiber cloth? These are probably better without the alcohol, so maybe we use cotton rounds because we don't want to I don't know what kind of material that is. I don't want to damage it,
I'll handle this one.
Now, if you don't have any of these at home, there's a couple of ways you can get them. Number one, you can go to the store and buy it. Number two, you could just have a girlfriend. Low chance of that happening, but if you have a girlfriend, she's going to have these, take off her makeup, that kind of thing. Dip that in the isopropyl alcohol and just kind of polish your key, basically. You want to get, like I said, you're creating a solution of all the gunk, the food grease, the dead skin cells. You're trying to solvent that off.
Is that what's in my keyboard?
Yes, that's what it is. Because you've got skin cells. That's basically.
I do. And they die.
And you rub it on your mice, your keyboard, that kind of a thing. We're just trying to get this. I probably put way too much alcohol in this one.
Yeah, me too.
But it looks
Mine's
real
like
clean.
Soaked.
So what we're going to do, we're just going to clean a couple of these. Keep working on these. Grind these keys out. I want you to replace them on the keyboard when you get a chance.
Yeah, sure.
And we're going to take a look at a mouse. Now, mice are typically one of your heavier buildup areas because basically your hand is going to rest on this thing the entire time that you're gaming. What ends up happening is there's a couple of nooks and crannies that your finger kind of rubs against constantly. It's going to kind of like leave a little deposit every time, sort of like investing.
I kind of see that. It's
and
a little gross.
when you pay attention to it, it gets really fucking disgusting. Here's a good example. If you look right in here, see that color? I don't know what that is. It's probably skin. Wow, that's probably zoom out a little bit. We're not trying to give people nightmares here. That's some gross stuff.
Now, if you leave the skin though, won't it form to your hand and you'll be a better gamer?
Yes, actually.
Yeah,
for
isn't
sure.
that why they use the same? They don't clean their keyboards and mice for pro games.
I mean, there is such a good thing as good bacteria, right? So what's so wrong with? Now, getting into these hard to catch areas is kind of difficult. It helps to have like a metal tool. I was thinking about torturing Ken by using his keycap remover to actually dig out that gross shit, but I think that's a little bit weird. We could use a toothbrush hypothetically would be really good, I think. But
Maybe, or a
the downside to
that.
you have a fucking pen to do this? Jesus, you really are neurotic. Is this actually for cleaning a keyboard? Seriously? All right, let's find out what comes out, guys. This is a little too soft. I don't know. I need something. Is the other side? No, it's not. I mean, this stuff's pretty built in. I need like a knife or something. Genuinely. All right, that's okay. I brought my toothbrush with. I'll just use that. 1 second. Let's see if we can get some of that shit out. Now, much like
you gonna use that toothbrush ever again?
yeah, it's my toothbrush. Ask my shoulder. So these generally work better. I don't know if you guys have ever gotten a mechanical toothbrush, but once you get one, your doctor generally stops complaining about you not flossing. It's really helpful. So what that tells you
perfect.
is that this is going to be more useful, actually, than a regular toothbrush roll. Now remember, if you got to remember to hit all the nooks and crannies when you use one of these. It helps generally to say the ABCs and to like do the alphabet once per side of your mouth, kind of a thing. I mean, side of the mouth. Get all those little nooks and crannies. Try to get those problem areas out. Really helps a lot.
It's like
It's a little cleaner. It's not bad.
you're buffing it. It looks great.
Yeah, it actually
Very
probably does help.
polished.
Yeah, try to get all those like hard surfaces. Oh, also check your desk for these. Usually the places on the desk where your arms end up resting, there's always going to be some nice gunk buildup there as well. So helps to scrape those off once in a while, or just feed it to your dog, whatever works.
That's pretty nasty.
It's pretty effective. All right, sick. Yeah, from there, what else do we got? We can do some monitor cleaning too. That's more of like a dusting setup, I think. But yeah, let's bring the monitor out. How's it? How are
We're
the
cleaning
keys
a
working?
monitor too. Oh, keys are looking good. I'll start.
Why do you think they brought you in early for the morning show? They had
pop 'em
some
back in. You know?
really gross shit for you to clean. All right, pretty typical monitor here. Now, got a couple different problems to tackle. We got dust. Got to solve the dust problem. You guys can see that across the top. Generally, like a microfiber cloth is going to be good for that. But because this one is so gross, I think we're going to start off with some paper towels. Now, you normally don't want to use paper towels because they leave a lot of fibers behind. It's basically made of crisscrossing fibrous paper. And this, we kind of want to get the brunt of the junk off. Oh, God. That way, we don't get as much gross shit on our microfiber cloth, which is basically more expensive and better at like finishing the job, so to speak. Like a late game hero, that's something.
Okay, I got you.
So we can take a
I got-
microfiber cloth.
Yeah, I got the screen for you here.
Okay, great. Yeah, that'd be great on the screen. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, this is
that's
actually.
the microfiber play, right?
Now again, if this gunk isn't coming off, then we go back to the alcohol. Let's make another solution. Boop.
A solution for a solution.
A disgusting, gross solution. This is actually going really well.
This monitor can be saved.
How many more monitors do you guys? Like, I'm enjoying. I'm starting to enjoy this a little bit. You might feel like this is not worth your time, and generally it isn't. But
Yeah, just buy another one.
if you're banned from Dota for 10 years or something like that, this is one thing that you can do in your free time while you're waiting, or watching a show, waiting to queue. If you're one of those suckers that only goes in the slow queue.
How are you gonna? Oh, I guess turn it back on, or can you clean? You can clean while it's on. Wow,
of
there's
course.
levels here, guys.
Of course. And that is why most of us keep Kleenex by the computer, as you all know.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, there's so much dust coming out of this. This is
Now,
great.
do we bother with the stand?
Of course.
It's just gonna get dusty again.
The
What's
stand
the
is
point?
like the most noticeable thing, because you want to put stuff there, right? Your drinks, your pens.
You put your
What?
just on
Why
the
are you
monitor
laughing?
stand.
That one was not a joke. Why?
How's a drink gonna fit on this?
Well,
No.
Here's a drink-like surface. Does that
This
not fit?
explains the people in my
Does that not
pubs.
fit?
They can't see their hero past their beverage.
What do you need to see? That's important. That's right there. That's what I want to know. Tell me.
Hydration's important.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess
Not
so.
last hits.
All right, cool. Well, this is actually this is a big improvement. Don't forget to get those nooks and crannies.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. There's some low MMR cleaning, my bad.
This is great. We made a big progress.
Yeah, just not really.
Oh, that was very smart. Change your tools up.
Really.
You got to use the right tool for the
Yeah,
situation.
so just get rid of all that last little, like...
Don't pick Pudge in high-level games if you want to win, for example. It's
Right.
not going to work there. Wow, there's a lot of gross shit on this table, I must say. Let's take a look at how'd you do with that keyboard. The keys are back.
Yeah, I
No, actually-
customized it.
Oh, Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. There's some
thought-
mistakes
thought
going
that
on.
would be
Let me
good.
move this out of the way.
I thought it was nice, you know?
Uh,
Isn't that good? Isn't that helpful? So then it's much easier to type your name
I-
all the time.
I think there's... Oh, it's my name. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
that makes sense. Think about it. All those times you got to fill out
Why is this one
invoices
upside
and
down?
stuff. Huh?
Why is that one upside down?
I didn't really care about the rest of the keys. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I'm gonna be real. I can't really tell that we cleaned this one yet, so we're gonna have to say we kind of failed on the keyboard. But
I think some things are better left dead.
yeah, I think so too. And it's probably this keyboard. This should be thrown away.
You want a chip?
Do I want one of the keys for?
No, a
Oh,
chip.
the food inside of it. No, I think I'm just gonna buy something fresher. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you guys have a keyboard that looks anything like this, clean that shit, please, or just buy a new one. That would be probably the best video. Well, thanks a lot for coming on, Trent. That was helpful.
Thank you.
You may remove your gloves now. I'm gonna try to burn those images out of my mind after this is all done. So that just about wraps up our show. But before we go, get the fuck off my stage. Thank you. Let's go read a nice story. Let's learn something today. Ooh, my hands are a little clammy from the gloves. It's a nice little. All right, hope you guys are ready. Unbutton my jacket here. It's not working. Okay. So much history in this beautiful novel. Can't wait to read it to my children. Okay. The story is called The Forever Rank. There was a young Dota player who loved to play Dota. Maybe you? He hoped that one day he would reach divine rank. For you see, he was an Archon player, and he often visited the social website Reddit and wanted to be as good as all the other Dota players on our Dota 2. On his way home from work, the Dota player stopped by a shop with a monitor on the door. He looked at his own reflection, and to his surprise, his reflection spoke. His own face said, "Come in." And he did. Man was waiting for him and said, "Welcome to my humble shop. I am the shopkeeper. I can tell you're a Dota player of great motivation, and thus I have something special to sell you." The Dota player was intrigued. The shopkeeper led him through a workshop with devices of metal and plastic, with keyboards and mice and equipment of all kinds. The shopkeeper stopped in front of a monitor. "This is the monitor of minutes," he said. "What is the monitor of minutes?" asked the Dota player. "Is that better than 240 hertz?" The shopkeeper laughed and said, "The monitor of minutes lets you communicate to yourself 5 minutes into the past. You can see how that would be a great value to a Dota player such as yourself, right?" The Dota player imagined asking his future self where the enemy wards were, how to avoid ganks, and if the enemy team was doing Roche. Yes, he thought to himself, this would surely help him climb out of Archon. He looked into the monitor and saw himself, standing outside the shop. "Come in," he yelled. His past self walked in. "I'll buy it," said the Dota player. The shopkeeper held up a hand. "Before you buy this, consider the premium immortal rare version, the monitor of years." The Dota player gasped. "The monitor of years?" "Yes," the shopkeeper said. "The monitor shows yourself 5 years in the future." The Dota player could barely afford it, but with his goal of divine rank in his mind, he bought it and he took it home. Back at home, he looked into the monitor of years and he saw himself. "What rank am I in 5 years?" he asked his future self. His future self answered, "Still Archon." The Dota player was angry. He didn't play Dota that week. Or the week after. The monitor of years sat untouched in his game room, never to be asked again. And the Dota player remained forever Archon, only playing Turbo with his friends. The moral of the story is, if you're Archon, you will never, ever get better. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We've got a great one coming up in 2 days. We've got a break tomorrow. Let's get to some great Dota action for MDL.